Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Mega Emerald Nuzlocke. This is part 11 and we are here at the little rest house up on Route 111. This episode we are going to be going ahead, probably making our way to Falaba Town and finding out what's going to be happening with all of that meteorite stuff, Team Aqua, Team Magma, etc. Except, remember, this is Mega Emerald X and Y, there might be some changes to that area. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that a Jirachi just pops out of nowhere out of the meteorite and completely obliterates everyone. That would be incredibly entertaining, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? First of all I know is that this ducklet is gone. This poor ducklet. It reminds me of a nicer time when we had a ducklet. A nicer time. I hope this Fletchinder is not a symbol of anything to come. I really hope that's not a symbol. Because the Fletchinder, immediately after last episode, I was thinking about Fletchinder. Because it has that Numal's cry that you heard just then, probably, unless I was talking over it. I was imagining what Fletchinder might learn, as we know, Fletchinder's not a Pokemon you'd normally see in a Gen 3 game. And my first thought was, what if this thing gets Earthquake, or Magnitude? Same thing, really, right? What if it gets those moves? It shouldn't. Don't get me wrong, it definitely shouldn't learn those moves, but I feel like it'd be very, very entertaining and fun to imagine a Fletchinder like flying way up into the sky, coming down like a complete comet and smashing into the ground so hard that it just obliterates like an entire village. That's what I want this Fletchinder to get to. It's going to become that powerful. I will settle for nothing less. This Fletchinder is going to be the strongest when it stops being paralyzed. Because obviously if it's paralyzed, it can't really flap its wings, get the momentum it needs to get up into the sky, and come back down like a comet. But you know, it can take out a Roserade, and as long as it can take out a Roserade and a Shaman for the time being, I'm pretty happy with it, to be truly honest. No new moves at level 17? Okay, that's fine. We're going to keep the XP share on it until it probably gets to like level 23. It's kind of a random guess at a level, but that seems about right. I am going to go and heal up though, because I don't want my Pokemon paralyzed, especially as it's right at the start. I'm curious about what's up that little Mark Bike spot though. Maybe that's worth checking out, but generally there's nothing up there. If I am missing something, so be it. I think so be it is what we're going to say. I'm not going to go up there. Normally there's nothing up there except for like maybe a secret base or two. Secret bases are fun, but that's not my priority right now. Instead, my priority is quite simply going on to Route 113 where we can get ourselves a brand new encounter. Now this is a fun route. And the reason why this is a fun route is because Skarmory can be here. Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. That's not a Skarmory. That's not a Skarmory, that's a Spinder. And I'll admit, Spinder is kind of cool. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. It has a nice gimmick with the spots. It's not that strong. You know, if it had an interesting ability, sure. I'd say it could be pretty cool. But it kind of doesn't. It's kind of just here. I'll admit, this isn't the greatest encounter of all time. I will not lie to you. However, maybe we can make it work. Maybe we can do something with Spinder. Can we get a move on Spinder that'll be good? I mean, Tita Dance is kind of fun, but I don't know if I'd call it good. What do we call a Spinder? The Spot Panda Pokemon, by the way. It's a cool idea, it's just not very strong. What do we call a Spinder? Let's call you... I don't know what I'm doing. Bash was the first thing that came to my mind, because I imagine someone just bashes it over the head and that's why it's so confused all the time. It's not the nicest name, but it's what we're going with, because that's all I can think of. Oh hey look, it's another Spinder. You know, at least it wasn't a Skarmory immediately after. That'd make me feel bad about everything. That'd make me feel awful. I'd feel like I got cheated out of a Skarmory if that was the case, but... Okay, here we are. Kid, what are you doing? It's fun walking through the volcano's ashes on the ground and grass. You can see where you walked. It's really neat. That it is. It is pretty cool. However, it's cooler once you get the suit sack and you can collect the ashes and get goodies. That's when it becomes real cool. Seeing where you walked, though, it's the same thing with snow and sand, right? It's an interesting thing to do. You can make some funny patterns, you know? But is that really what you want to do? We found ourselves an ether. Do we want to go and grab the item over there? Kinda. I kinda do. Actually, do I care about the headline? Kinda don't. Nah, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna come back to that another time when I need to train up or something. We're gonna zoom. We're gonna zoom. We're going to the meteor. I want to see the meteorite. I want to see a Jirachi. Okay, that's my aim. If we get to see a Jirachi, I will be very, very happy. If we don't get to see a Jirachi, I'll be sad. I'll be sad. But we can make it work. I tried to stop one tile before we got to this woman, and I completely failed. Now, key thing, she said she was going to send out a Numel. Was that a lie, ma'am? Oh, it was a lie. You have a Fletchinder. You went and lied to me. It's gonna get zapped, I'm afraid. I feel bad for doing this. It honestly makes me fear for what could happen to my own Fletchinder, but it's gonna get zapped, and it's gone. Yeah, that's unfortunately the way it has to be. I think I'm actually gonna go into the double battle. Oh no, I walked into a Pokénav woman. No, I don't want your number. No. We collect ashes, we battle Pokemon too. I don't like the phrase, both of us, we collect ashes. Can you specify the ashes, or else I'm going to imagine these two are like some psychotic twins. And I don't like that. I like to imagine that they're collecting volcanic ash to like, I don't know, maybe make some dollars. I don't know why I said dollars, I'm not American, but to make some money at the Suicide guy. I hope that's the case. Is this Ember going to be enough? That's a shame. That doesn't do too much damage, we're okay, we can tank that. And Psybeam, we can tank that as well, that should do even less. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We can then Spark you, and we can Ember you to finish you off, as that does a little bit more damage, and we should be fine next turn. Ooh, damage. Ooh, paralysis. Manectric, calm down. Absolutely calm down. Ruby's gonna gain a load of XP from this, because it gets all of that extra P from being in battle and having the XP share. Ruby's greedy, okay? Ruby wants to suck up all that XP, okay? Ruby wants all of it. And we'll get it. And we'll become strong. And become a powerful Talonflame one day that can shake the earth like a comet. I'm really caught up on this idea. I really am. It's a problem. And we defeat the Psychotic Twins. No, you don't need to go get more ashes. Please don't go get more ashes. That's really worrying. We're gonna grab this though, which is a Max Ether. Are we gonna use that? Probably not for a while. They're useful really late game, but early game, eh. Unless you're doing like a really intense run where you do like a no Pokemon Center healing run, then they're useful. Then they're really useful. Unless you're doing that, Max Ethers just aren't that useful. Unless you're using... What move has super low PP that you would want to use very, very often? Earthquake? I guess Earthquake. That would make sense. I guess if you're using Earthquake a lot. If not, I don't know. Doesn't really seem worth it. Aaron, though, afraid you are gonna get bopped. Ironhead. Ooh. Ooh. That is a very, very nice move for that thing to learn early. Because Aaron kinda sucks. It does. It kinda sucks. Lairon's good. Aggron's great. Aaron, it stays as an Aaron for so long that it kinda sucks. Ironhead early, though, does help make up for that. That does make it stronger for a while. So honestly, I'm kinda sad I didn't get an Aaron now. We find ourselves a Hyper Potion, though. Are we gonna do this double battle? I honestly feel like we're doing okay for levels. So we're just gonna go ahead, run to this Pokemon Center, heal up nice and easy. I guess we'll speak to Lanet, or whatever her name is. Was her name Lanet? Lanette? Latte? We'll call her Latte. I'm pretty sure her name was Latte. At least that's what it is now. What's up, Latte? It's Carlos can see the trainer, that means you use Pokemon Storage System. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Lanette, Latte. Yeah, okay. Her name's Latte, that's fine. Are we gonna go visit her? Maybe. Maybe. I do want to see the Spinda though. We did catch ourselves a Spinda. Maybe it's an absolute beast. You never know. Also, we caught ourselves this Timber. I don't think we've looked at either. Careful Nature, so minus Special Attack, which is absolutely fine because we're a Fighting type, and plus Special Defense, which is probably weak on it. So that's a good Nature in my opinion. That could be very strong. And then we also have Spinda, which is Hasty, which means it's kind of fast. I do love the fact that all of its stats are the same. I think they're all base 60, or are they all base 70? It's a little bit like Glalie. All of Glalie's base stats are the same, like its HP, its attack, they're all equal, and I kind of like that. It's a nice gimmick. Oh wait, we get an encounter for Fall Oliver Town? And it's a Pikachu! I'm not a huge fan of Pikachu. I will be the first to admit. Pikachu is not a strong Pokemon. Raichu, however, is a good Pokemon. Do we get this thing evolved? I am absolutely okay with that. The very, very strong thing about electric types, right, in this situation, in a Nuzlocke, they only have one weakness, and that is ground. So if you avoid that weakness, which isn't too hard to do, you do have a very solid Pokemon that you can rely on in a lot of situations, which is why I actually have Dora out at the front right now. It's so that we have ourselves a nice Pokemon that can deal against pretty much every type other than ground. There are some times where it's weak, but generally electric types are pretty safe. I do want to weaken this thing. I'm not sure how. I don't know if it can take a quick attack. Pikachu's pretty frail. It can probably live any attack from... I mean, we have Gust. We have Gust on Dustox, so that should do -2 damage. We'll heal it by attacking it, honestly. This will be fine. In fact... No, let's just go for Gust. I would see how much Confusion does, but crits are a thing. Crits are a thing. I haven't seen one in a while. We'll go for 2 more Gusts. And then we will throw a Pokeball right at this thing's face. What are we going to call a Pikachu? It's a good question, actually. What do you call a Pikachu? Pikachu isn't exactly a Pokemon I have to name on a regular basis. Or a Raichu. Or a Raichu. We could go straight to naming the evolution, seeing as we probably won't use it as a Pikachu. Oh? What do you have? An Oranberry? Oh, you little... Okay, one more Gust. I said that we weren't going to do this, but you know what? It healed. How dare it heal? What are we going to call Pikachu? Maybe something... I was going to say, maybe we could call it Rose for its rosy cheeks, and I remembered we already have a Rose. That name's out. What are we going to call a potential Raichu? Let's call you something that begins with R. Something like a Rachel. You're a female, your name's going to begin with R. That's a Q. We could do something with Q, but I feel like that'd be very strange. Rack-A-L. That's how you spell it, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I've never had a friend called Rachel. I genuinely don't know. Is that a static encounter? Is this an encounter? If this enters a battle and it's always here, this is a static encounter and I can catch it. Static encounters are perfectly valid in a Nuzlocke, and they are treated outside of your regular encounter. We won't double up just because it's full Albert Town. This will be a static encounter. Is it? It is! Ooh! Ooh! Today's an encounter episode. Okay, alright, we will catch ourselves a Squirtle. Why is that Squirtle wagging its finger at me? Is it a sassy Squirtle? Is that what I'm seeing? The sassy Squirtle's wagging its finger at me like, no, you're not gonna catch me. Because that scares me, and I actually feel like I'm not going to catch it, and I don't like that. How am I going to hit this thing? Can I weaken a level 5? What's your attack, Dustox? Can a Dustox Poison Sting not KO? Probably. It probably can. I don't see it KOing at all. It'll probably be fine. I really doubt it would KO. It's a Poison Sting from a Dustox. If this KOs, I'll be incredibly sad at this Squirtle. Yeah, that does half. That's not even close. Okay, alright. Dustox, maybe you suck. Maybe that's what I'm seeing here. We get ourselves another Water-type starter. This is our 3rd Water-type starter now. Does that mean... Oh, we might want to go back and have a little look-see around for Torchic and stuff. As we've seen Mudkip, we've now seen Squirtle, we haven't seen any Grass Star, and we haven't seen any Fire Star. Maybe the desert would have a Fire Star? That makes sense. That makes sense. And maybe there's one inside of like Fiery Path or something? That could be the fire. That could be fire, yeah. Grass? Maybe I should go back and cut down those trees in Palebug Woods. That might be an idea. I might have to have a little bit of a look around in between episodes, see if I can find anything. Obviously won't catch anything off screen, just in case of any accidental KOs and stuff, the Nuzlocke rules. But if I find them, I will be sure to run back there in an episode. We get ourselves the Squirtle, though. I do like the fact that we get extra encounters. Tiny Turtle Pokemon. Its shell is not just for its protection, its rounded shape and the grooves on its surface minimize resistance in water, enabling Squirtle to swim at high speeds. So you're a speedy sassy Squirtle, is what I'm hearing. You're gonna be called... What do you call a male Squirtle? If I could remember any, like... Did anyone in the Squirtle Squad have a name? Or were they just the Squirtle Squad? Did they have an individual name? I don't think so, but I think we're just going to go with Carmex, which is genuinely just Blastoise in Japanese, I think. Or whatever. I know it's a direct translation. We're just going to go with that. Because I do kind of like the name. Kind of reminds me of like a Kamehameha sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Professor Cosmo went to meet your force on Route 114 with some people from Team Magma. But do they have a Jirachi? We need to buy more Pokeballs before I do anything. Or that could be bad. Let's grab ourselves some Great Balls. We'll grab 20. We have a lot of cash, actually. We'll grab 20. We can't buy any Pokeballs, so I guess we're forced into it. And we'll also grab 10 Super Potions. I know that's not a lot. I think it'll be fine, though. Do we have an escape rope? We have one. Let's get 3, just so I don't get stuck anywhere, as there have been a lot of glitches in my games I've played as late. And let's also grab a couple of repels. I only want a few just in case you want to get through an area quickly, so that should be fine. That looks like we are going to be okay. Alright. Now, we're going to Falaba Falls, or whatever, where we see our Professor Cosmo and the meteorite, and that has me thinking about space. Right? Space. Space is an awesome thing. I would love to go to space. Space does seem like it would be a really, really good way to make money. And I know that shouldn't be an inspiration going to space. We always hear about, like, that one partnership program that NASA had where you go to space, you lay in a bed for like 2 months, and you get an absolute ton of money. Somewhere in like the hundreds of thousands or something like that, or tens of thousands. It's a lot of money, right? Just to lay in bed in space. That sounds like a talent that I absolutely have. If anyone can lay in bed, I think I've got it, personally. I think that's an absolute talent that I excel at. I'm sure a lot of people could say that, actually. I don't know if I'd beat out everyone, but I like to think that I could. I would like to go to space. However, the hard part of space is definitely not the laying in bed part. It's getting through that, like, G-force launch, because I'm pretty sure you'd still have to be trained pretty intensely for a few months, I imagine. So it wouldn't be, like, an easy way to earn money, I guess. It'd be a lot of work, but to get through all of that G-force training, stuff like that, you've then got to go through the actual launch, and then once you're in space, you're kind of stuck in space, right? You've got no real way of coming out of space. You can't just be like, oh, I don't like this ride, I want to get off. Ooh, stop the ride. I'm feeling a little bit queasy. No, you're being shot into space and you aren't coming down for a few months. That could be terrifying, for sure. But it would be pretty nice. It'd be a great view, kinda, depending on your perspective of what a great view is, I suppose. Some people might not like the entirely dark abyss of just seeing some stars. Some people might love it. Who knows? I think I'd like it, personally. I'd like to see the Earth, you know, kinda all as a whole. This is an encounter. We have ourselves a Swablu as our encounter. I completely spaced out and started talking about space, but we have ourselves a Swablu as an encounter. Swablu can get pretty close to space. It can fly pretty high. I'm pretty sure this is the first Pokemon we've encountered, right? I didn't space out. We had ourselves a battle against a person, right? That wasn't an encounter. As a person, I'm pretty sure. I'm starting to doubt myself. Let's swap into, I guess, Ruby. I would have just quick attacked, but sadly we got put to sleep. Don't put me to sleep. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, alright, we're fine. We can go for an Ember, it shouldn't do too much. Might be able to go for 2. I don't really want to go for 2. I don't think Swablu is too hard to catch. We'll just throw a Great Ball and call it a day. I think. But yeah, space would be a really cool idea. I want to know perspectives on space. Would you like space? Do you like space? Do you like stars? Do you want to see everyone as like a little ant looking at them through a microscope from a space station? That sounds pretty entertaining. For Swablu's nickname, we're going to call it Cotton Bud, because I have been calling this thing Cotton Bud since I don't know when. Probably since Pixelmon stars first became a thing. That is Cotton Bug. That is not quite what I want. I want Cotton Bud. Sorry, nearly named that thing something very different. But I think that was the first encounter we had. So we should be good to go ahead and get ourselves towards this meteorite, where maybe we will see a Jirachi. I am leading with a Pokemon that's currently asleep. That's not the best battle strategy. Slugma. Slugma, can you do me a favor and use Uproar to wake me up? That'd be great. We're going to be asleep for 1 turn, guaranteed. There's nothing we can do about that. Smog. At least we can't be poisoned because we're asleep. Let's look at the positives. I'm pretty happy about that because the move itself kind of sucks. Yeah, 3 damage. 3 damage. And we got essentially the earliest time wake up we could. That's fine. Slugma. Oh. That's Slugma. Maybe it was a little bit wet so the electricity conducted better. I don't know. It didn't survive very well there, did it? That is a shame. That is a shame. What did I just see? There was like, I blinked, and when I opened my eyes, the ducklet was like sprawled out all over the place. Was that its animation of this intro? Have I just been blinking through that every single time and never seen its animation? Well, we get Fire Spin. That's a pretty meh move. I guess it's on par with Ember. It just has less accuracy. Set my spirit on fire. Let's not register each other, Kindle Bernie. Let's just not do that. That would be great if we could not do that. Instead, let me swap Ruby out, put Frubbles in front, and Rose, because I'm pretty sure that hiker's gonna have some rock types. I could be wrong. He could send out a Timber. He could definitely send out a Timber or some fighting types, like a Chop, but I think he's gonna send out some Sandile. If I am predicting correctly. Oh look, a Sandile! I just remember this dude having a Geodude normally. It's kind of funny that you can predict some of the Pokemon that will come out. Lombre kind of scares me. Lombre does kind of scare me because it could Mega Drain, but I think we should be fine to just... Oh no, I don't want to Rock Smash my own teammate. I think we should be fine to just go for this. We should absolutely bop these Pokemon. We should be able to just zoom on by, get ourselves a Meteorite, you know, although we won't actually get the Meteorite. The Meteorite will be stolen away from us before our very eyes, which is sad, because it could contain a Deoxys. It could. It could... Wait. The Meteorite could be something to do with Rayquaza. This is Mega Emerald X and Y. We could have a Mega Rayquaza thing coming. Maybe the Meteorite could be a way we could get Dragon Ascent or something like that to Mega Evolve or something. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? I'm still, like, trying to theorize everything. I don't know why. I could just let it all play out. Be a part of this game scheme. Or I could imagine every possible scenario and be prepared. And bop things with Rebels. I like that plan. I think it's about time we take this EXP share off of Fletchinder. Maybe it's too early. I did say 23. Maybe it is too early. I don't know. I'm conflicted. On the one hand, I want Fletchinder to catch up in XP. On the other hand, I don't want to hinder my other Pokemon gaining XP. Because I do have some good Pokemon, to be honest. Like Roserade? Very good Pokemon. Frogadier? Very good Pokemon. Marshtomp? Honestly, good Pokemon. Great typing. I don't want their XP to suffer. Oh, this poor Shellos. You just come into battle and get slapped in the face. That's a real slap to the face. Oh, that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. It finally gets brought onto the battlefield. Its trainer finally lovingly sends it out to battle like, go, Shellos, you can do it, buddy, and just gets slapped in the face before I can even react. It comes out of the Pokeball just to an invisible Frogadier using Feint Attack that can't be avoided, by the way, and just smacks it around. That's kind of awful to think about. It's also kind of funny to think about. I mean, no, awful. Awful to think about. Absolutely awful. I couldn't even see you, my dude. Yodel-Elihu, you too. Yodel-Elihu. I still can't say it properly. I'll never say it properly. I can get so close, but I always feel like I pronounce one little part wrong. Always. Then again, I've never actually been to, like, a mountain range where I can shout and echo. I've been to some places, you know? Been abroad a few times, but I've never been to a mountain range, and I don't know if that would appeal to me. I really don't. A mountain range, like the Grand Canyon, for example, it could be a lot of fun. I've had family members that have gone to the Grand Canyon, and they say they really enjoyed it. But once you're there, right, you get a view. Obviously, the appeal of it is the view. Or maybe you're a complete psycho that wants to push someone off of an edge. I mean, maybe. That could also be an appeal, I suppose, but for the most part, you would go there for a view, right? And I think you can kind of get a view from maybe a video or an image. It's a little bit like tattoos. I don't understand tattoos either. especially people that get tattoos in parts that they can't easily see themselves. Like, people that get a tattoo on their back, for example. I find that very strange. An arm tattoo I get because you can see it all the time, but people that get a tattoo on their back, you can't see your own tattoo easily, and surely it's there for you to see. So why not just look at an image of it every now and again, rather than getting it painfully, possibly, tattooed onto your body permanently, when you're not even going to be able to see it that much. I don't know, that's just my take on tattoos. I don't have anything against people that do have tattoos, I just find it very strange to want a tattoo of something in a place that you're not going to be able to see it. Like, you may as well have a tattoo on the bottom of your foot. There's probably people that have done that, actually, and that's really weird to think about. Also, this Rhyhorn's an encounter. This really is an encounter episode. Jeez, everything's an encounter today. Beautiful. Beautiful. Also, why is there a Rhyhorn in here? It's a different Pokemon to see. Don't get poisoned. Okay. Alright, let's just catch this Rhyhorn real quick. Let's just, how do I weaken you? I could Leech Seed? I could Faint Attack. Faint Attack should be reasonable. It's neutral, rather than resisted. It should do decent damage, but not bop it. I don't think this would do half. Just under half is perfect, really. Okay. We played it a little bit risky. I was hoping that would do a little bit less so there wasn't a risk of a crit KOing it. But let's catch the Rhyhorn and be happy. Okay, alright. I see this is not going to be as easy as I first thought. That's okay. That's okay. We're just going to keep throwing ourselves some Great Balls. That's why we bought them after all. They are here to be used. We will throw the Great Balls, we will catch the Rhyhorn, and be very happy. Oh, that's a good Pokemon right there. I actually really like Rhyhorn. To be honest, I don't like Rhyhorn so much as I like Rhydon. Rhydon is a very good Pokemon. Once it starts running, it doesn't stop. Its tiny brain... Don't make fun of its tiny brain Pokedex entry. Its tiny brain makes it so stupid that it can't remember why it started running in the first place. Poor thing. It's just an idiot. It's just an idiot. That's all it is. It's just an idiot. I'm calling it idiot because honestly that makes me love it that much more. I love the idea of this thing being really stupid personally. I really like that idea. That's really entertaining. We also have ourselves a Solrock, which to be honest was what I was expecting to encounter. I thought we were going to get Solrock or a Lunatone in here, to be honest. But I will happily take a Rhyhorn instead. I feel like a Rhyhorn has much more potential, especially as Rhyperior could be a thing in this game. It definitely could be a thing. With this meteorite, that thing in Mount Chimney will... Well, what? Heh, I don't know who you are, but if you get in the way of Team Magma, don't expect any mercy. Hold it right there, Team Magma. You're badly mistaken if you think you can have your way with the world. Oh my god, it's Archie, wow. Even Team Aqua joins us, but it's too much trouble to all of you all. It doesn't matter. We've got the meteorite, so off to Mount Chimney we go. I love the fact that the place is called Mount Chimney. You know, what a place name. He's seeing you, Team Aqua Dingbats. Oof. That might be too far. I mean, I'd be pretty offended if someone called me a dingbat. I might cry a little bit. Not for more than 4 hours, but, you know, a minimum of 3. Didn't I see you before at Sleeport's Museum? Ah, so your name is Carlos. At the time, I thought you were one of Team Magma's goons. I clearly don't have the outfit. I clearly have a strapping green backpack, a lovely jersey. I mean, I even have a headband that's green, not red or blue. I'm clearly Team Rayquaza here. Team Sky, alright? Deal with it. You're one odd kid. Team Magma is a dangerous group of total fanatics. So is my group. They engage in destruction, claiming to expand the landmass. They are the rivals to us, the sea-loving Team Aqua. In all fairness though, Team Aqua is probably the best team. I think Team Aqua has the best case. Yes, we must. We've got to hurry. There's no telling what Team Magma will do at Mount Chimney. Fellas, you should keep an eye out for Team Magma too. Farewell. Well then. I do definitely think that Team Aqua has the best case, I suppose. Team Magma is dumb. If you're in all the water, then, I mean, what is anything gonna do? It's just gonna be awful. But Team Aqua, you could survive. You could definitely survive. say you get rid of all of the land mass, it's still there, it's just underwater. You can dig some tunnels, we can be like mole people. I know it doesn't sound all that appealing. My god, this has been one interesting episode. I've talked about space, I've talked about, you know, Fletchinder turning into a living comet, I've talked about mole people. This is... Have I lost my mind? Is that what's happened? Have I completely lost my mind? Maybe I've lost my mind. Someone help me find it, please. We find ourselves a Dawnstone. Ooh. Ooh. I would like to find a Thunderstone, personally, so we can get ourselves a guaranteed Raichu. But I will happily take ourselves a Dawnstone for the future. We do have a Ralts. Ralts can evolve into Kalia, which could evolve into Gallade with a Dawnstone. That could be very, very good. Route 115, but I think this is where we are going to wrap up this episode, as I'm clearly losing my mind and it is clearly time to stop. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!